So, the updated Form 6 and all this talk around the industry of a new form, the need to find out what the Queensland Government has changed, and all the uncertainty of agents can now be answered. It has not changed. The Form 6, the form that you as real estate agents will use to engage a vendor to list their property, it's still the exact same form that was released last year. Not a single change. The great part about this is that you don't need to learn a new form, but there have been some slight tweaks to the REIQ's optional appointment of a real estate agent schedule that many of you agents attach to the back of your Form 6. So, the government form remains the same, but this optional schedule has changed, and key changes in and around that form relate to seller disclosure. And what the schedule does is provide some flexibility and certainty around liability when it comes to the preparation of the Form 2. If you tick this first box on the schedule, whereby the vendor must procure a completed seller disclosure statement through SearchX or potentially their solicitor, the REIQ schedule at clause 8.3 is very clear that there is no liability for you as an agent and no liability for your agency. In the alternate, if you tick this second box, you can be authorised and instructed to conduct searches and complete the Form 2 on behalf of your vendor. Below that, you can also be authorised to sign the Form 2 on behalf of the vendor, though we wouldn't recommend that. If this is the method you pursue, you as the agent must then complete pages 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 of the REIQ schedule with your vendor to administratively take their instructions, then order the searches, review the searches when they come back, then complete the Form 2 and finally either sign it on the vendor's behalf or have all vendors sign the Form 2 prior to entering into the contract. We at SearchX comprehend that reading searches and completing forms is not the most complex task in the world. But what is most concerning for the real estate industry in Queensland is that unlike clause 8.3 of the schedule, which clearly states that the agent has no liability to verify the contents of the Form 2 to ensure its accuracy, seemingly avoiding all liability for agents if a third party like SearchX is engaged, clause 8.4, which relates to agents when they obtain authorization and organize and complete the Form 2 with or for the vendor, this clause is silent on liability. It becomes incumbent upon you as an agent to review the searches, complete the form, and ensure that they are legally accurate. And as we all know, when things go wrong in real estate transactions, buyers and vendors all already point the finger at real estate agents, whether or not they were to blame. This new form and the completion of the Form 2 for your vendor simply opens up a whole other realm of liability for you and your business. Stay compliant and liability free with SearchX, your property compliance partner.